guys, I have just woken up from a nap. A very much needed nap I needed. I was meant to start this at 5:30, but I'm going to start them at 6 o'clock just to give me enough time, especially when I get home from work. I think I'm just tired from, did go to bed late last night. And I think I'm just generally tired of everything that's going on around. But you know, just carry on. But I was just so sleepy, I needed it. Oh, first thing I woke up to having was I needed a fizzy drink. Alright, I'm going to carry on for this for a bit because I've got something downloading. I caught one of my cats trying to eat the other's food. I've just fed them all. So I'm just trying to figure this out for the week. Like, how am I going to do this? Because obviously I don't get home until about 5 in the afternoon. So let's just say that's been completed, right? So that's a scratch post. It's meant to look like the one that I've got. So let's try a basic scratch post. So I'm going to do it the same size. I need to play something just to wake me up for a minute. Just to get my brain going. So this would be a basic scratch post. Which are generally bigger. Don't eat his food. No. That piggy. I'm just telling Ellie off. Just try to eat. Try to eat your food. I was going to play Beat Saber. Well, my sister was going to play Beat Saber. She asked for it, but she never come back to me on that. She's online. But I think what does me in on this is the filling in. Constantly filling in. So, should I try an extravagant cat post? I'm tempted. I just need to do something at the moment just to wake myself up from that. I was out for quite a while then. Because I had a nap at about half 3. I had me nap. I woke up at 6, but went straight to me can of drink because I've been waking up. I don't know why. Sometimes I've just been waking up really dry lately, and normally I have water on me, but half the time when I have water, it normally goes for the cat into the cat bowl. I normally fill their bowls up first, so they get things first before I do. So I'm just keeping an eye on them because I don't want Ellie keep trying to gobble. Right, hang on a minute. because normally there's a base in the middle of a basic scratch post. So you got your, that's the one that I've got, that's a scratch post that I've got. So I did show it yesterday in the stream. Unfortunately I just woken it. Trying to wake myself up. So yeah, that's the one that I've got. I've tried to make it look like that. I did have a bigger one time. It was about the size of a cupboard actually. But normally in a basic one, so I've got to watch out for them as well, because obviously they like to puke their food up like I got this morning, which is why I tend to do the cats outside first, then I do mine, because 9 times out of 10 someone's going to puke up. Nice thing to say, isn't it? But if you've got cats, you should understand what they're like. But I've also been in with the naughty kittens today. They've not had the sniffles. They're just, as soon as I went to go and feed them, I'm not going to mention because it's just going to make people gag. So I have no intention of saying. How many bars across did I go? 9. I filled in 9. Filled in 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. Oh, wakey wakey. I can't work quick enough once I've just woken up. I did have my I was on my Switch this morning as well, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just trying to work it out because some basic ones have a big plated bit at in the middle. Depending on which scratch post you go for, I mean it would tend to be generally for kittens. Unfortunately, like us, they deserve the best just as much as us. I need to look up. That looks like the thing on the heel of the on the It looks like the heel part of the sword. I won't try to make that. Right. I'm not that extravagant in making things, so I just like to do basic flat pack work. I have to keep going up just to look. Yeah, I think that's big enough. Sort of. I'm not looking at anything. I have nothing in front of me. All I have is my mobile phone like that and a can of drink. I have no reference whatsoever in front of me. it's made out of sisal rope, but the basic component is hard cardboard, which is the cylinders that they use to keep things rolled up in. So let me get, so I've got the, no, I ain't got the right one. If you know what I mean, you know, like you keep you keep paper, you keep, no, you keep paperwork all rolled up in a tubing. That's it, tubing. But it is covered in sisal. I have sisal somewhere because I was gonna make my own. I was gonna make my own scratch post. I was gonna make my own shelving unit, but that went out the window, didn't it? If you want to know what I'm drinking, it's Dr. Pepper Cherry. Now I've got to think what I'm doing. And it's going to be as high as the one I've got. Oh god, that's going to take... I don't know how I'm going to do the sisal. It's going to have to be just basic, so... You can get that different coloured ones. I mean... You can get grey, which is the normal one that I would go for. You get colours like brown. It's gonna be a big one. They just call them different. They do just call them different ones. I'm not gonna repeat some of them because I don't want to think that people might think I'm racist because of the name of the colour or what they've called it. So I have no intention. Yeah, I'm just going to keep that concept, but I might see if I've got it down here. I mean, I've got Never Brick. Let me take some of this. Let's take wool because, and then I'm going to get that brown carpet. Let's go brown concrete. Let me just have a look at zit concrete carpet, just to make it look softer. Don't they have? Give me a sec. It's just to give it that soft effect. Bollocks. Because as I said, the basic you'll get is white, grey, sometimes black, sometimes brown. They're the basic colours that you'd get on a scratch post. Or you'll get like a latte type colour as well. And I'll just blow off. Well, I can't use the carpet for that. I could use... I mean, that goes alright with that, minus the fact that I could have used wool. But my brown... just to give it that woolly effect, but... one of my cats moaning, so I'm just going to go for wool. Except what I'll do is I'll keep the... because I've got to do a round bit, haven't I? So if I just keep it there for the time being, GG, should help. I'm going to make it this size, but I'm going to cover it up. But I'm going to make it, try and make it You can probably tell by looking at my face that I'm just trying to, I'm trying to get there. You can leave that bag alone for a start. And that is my ottoman that Yuki is probably having a go at. I can't tell because yeah, it was Yuki. She's just come out. Little cow. No one ever asked me to do a big build. No way. No way do I like big builds. Could do, yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, it's more of the rough structure of one. I'm not going to make it too spantastic. I'm just doing this from memory from having one with when Hope was a baby. He had a tiny one. Because obviously kittens, they need little tiny ones just to, they don't need great big fantastic ones, to be honest. Right, let's just make that a little bit round there. I just want to see what it looks like in a minute once I do this. If I don't think it looks right, then I'll get rid of it. Nah, I like it to look a little bit ish. I mean, it does look equal, but it looks. Oh god. I think my cats have been through different scratch posts in the past. Unfortunately, at the moment, they've just got that one. Keep meaning to get a new one for them, but they normally, as I said yesterday, they normally get one. I won't going to do it like that. I can't do it like that. They normally get one for Christmas. Obviously, I need to look into it. I've already seen, I think, 2 that I like. About £170, so, but they do last the good old year or more. But bearing in mind, depending on how many cats you have as well. I mean, we have 6 cats, so, but obviously one belongs to my mum, which is my nan's cat. that I promised I'd look after. I did look after. I mean, she's currently asleep. I mean, my nan would kill me if she knew that I'd got her £70 worth of this scratcher. I mean, the company's brilliant, and the cats outside have exactly the same scratcher. But my nan would want to give me the money for it. That's the only issue, but that I'd probably get moaned at about. And it's like, obviously Christmas, we've never really charged. I've never really charged at Christmas time for buying anything that I need to get for the cats at Christmas, the foster cats. Never have, and I never will. And I've told him that. I said, don't matter how much I say, I said, I ain't charging. So, please just get used to it. An itchy foot. Still wish I could play Pokemon Sword, but as I said, I don't have an Elgato and I do not have a PC. I mean, I could get possibly a laptop, but I don't want to worry myself with too much. That's why I've had a actual computer room. I mean, we have got sort of one, but it's downstairs, and I don't particularly want to. We kind of need our own little area rather than our bedrooms. I mean, most people have extravagant gaming rooms, whilst you've got people who just basically have it in their bedrooms. I mean, it's alright if you've got the room for it, but unfortunately when you've downsized, you can't help it. You have to, unfortunately when you move house, you have to go by what you get. And I can't play that Phasmophobia. I must have Phasmophobia, to be honest, because I don't like anything ghost. I know they say that, yeah, I know some wouldn't hurt you, but I don't like anything paranormal. I'm trying to get my sister to play it because also she has a PC, so I can't. So I think she's already watched some people play it, and she's like thinking about it, but I've got to get. I think we've already sorted some stuff out for. I think it's for Christmas. I know it's early. Yeah, sort of. Like what we're gonna get each other and that. Because she goes, well, you probably already got the games that you need, and I was like, I actually need to look at the games list that are coming out. I said, unfortunately, there isn't any games that I want that are due to come out. So it's a bit hard at the moment. I suppose, like, oh my god, why? I suppose, like, films and things like that. It's like anything. As I say with movies and stuff, I suppose it's hard because obviously you've got to get the voice actors, you've got to get the stunt coordination and whatever, it depends on what you're doing. I suppose it's hard at the moment. I mean, I don't know what games I want. As I said to my sister, I said there's only one game that I want on PS5, and that's the game Stray, which you play as a stray cat. I mean, how often do you get to play such a detailed game as a stray cat? And if you're an animal lover, yeah. I loved it from the first, when they first showed the trailer. I knew it was coming out because they released, I think they released a trailer of it, I'm not sure. Yeah, I saw a trailer ages ago for it. And then obviously it's coming out next year. So I'm looking forward to it. But I'm like, do I pay for a digital version, which the only problem is you can only play digital games, and obviously which is why it's cheaper also. You don't have to worry about the little slot. I think I'll still always get the thingamajiggy bit, because at least you can still play your other games on it. I think the only thing that annoys me is how many gigabyte it is at the moment. I don't know if it's got extra. I mean, the one I got at the moment is 1 terabyte, the PS4 Pro, and I've had to get rid of games that I don't play because it just takes up too much memory, and the only ones that takes up too much memory is bloody Call of Duty, which I don't really play anymore. I'll play the campaign, but I don't really like multiplayer anymore because obviously, as I said before, too many cheaters, so, and people don't like the stress of it. I don't like the stress of playing against cheaters that are just going to win at whatever cost, and that you've got no chance against. So, alright, I know some games you'll get cheats with, like The Sims, which I don't care. I mean, as a single player, but when you got people who just blindly cheat just to win, then get out of my books, that's what I say. Oh, I know you can put in codes for this, but that's completely different to me. This is gonna take me ages. I want a fill button. Just for Minecraft. With my poor finger, he's gonna kill me in a minute. Oh, when I was doing that one yesterday, oh my god. So glad to get off it actually. I mean, no one's sitting on it at the moment. I think they're all sitting on my... Yeah, I've got 4 of them on my bed. So, one of them I think is underneath my table. And I'm thinking of getting putting my PlayStation underneath. Rather than sitting on the top. But I'm still thinking whether I should or not. I don't know, I ain't got that far yet. I ain't got that far in thinking yet. Or I don't know whether just put it on stilts. You can get some gaming stilts for it. So, because it still gets hot. I mean, depending on what I'm playing, it's not making a noise that much at the moment, but it gets hot. And it's mainly at the back. Hang on, I need to move this side out of the way. It's mainly towards the back that it gets hot. And I'm not going to try and open it. There's no way I'm going to try and open that thing. I do not want to damage it. I mean, my sister's managed to open hers up, and hers isn't exactly the same console as mine. And she cleaned it out, and she still gets problems with it, like the noise and that. Depending on what game she's playing, sometimes I can hear it from in here. And sometimes it's annoying actually, to be honest with you. And even my mum can hear it. Well, we can hear it downstairs. I'm nearly there. Oh, thank God. Just another... That looks like a friggin' sundial. That looks like a sundial. Oh, I'm not trying to make a sundial. I can't look at it when I do that. And if you wonder why it makes my stomach go, it feels like you're on a roller coaster. And I've been on a roller coaster, so been there, done that, frightened the life out of me. And that was in my college days. So I will not be doing that again. I can't even remember where we went now. Where the freaking hell did we go? Oh my God, I can't even remember. Excuse me. Oh, once again, I am not making a sundial, I am making a scratch post. Just a basic scratch post that you would get for your pussycat. Because unfortunately it is a cat charity live stream. I know it's boring, but as I said when I came on this first, I need something to not only wake me up, just keep my mind. I don't know whether to say at ease, but it's like most people say, they don't look forward to work the next morning. I don't really. I've got to ask my friends that as well. sort of when you get people who are that act so selfish, you just don't want to know them. And it's not that, it's the way they've treated not only you but other people. And what I mean by that is the way that they speak to you. I'm sorry, it's like, I mean, I know like in any customer service type work, you are going to get rude people, whatever happens. And I just don't like the way some people talk to you. And the thing is, like, alright, they might be having a hard day, but you might be having a hard day as well. So you don't know what goes through each other's minds that day, that week, month, year. As I say, look out for each other. Don't treat each other like a sack of cat poo. That's what I say. Treat everyone with respect. If you see someone having a bad day, talk to them. I mean, it's a bit harder at the moment because obviously when you're talking to people and you're in an environment where you've got to wear a face mask, all you can see is that person's eyes. I don't know. I mean, my eyes probably look a bit peeved off. But then again, we're also tired. I mean, this has been going on for, I'm going to probably say the whole year in a sense, because if you think about it, it feels like it. I mean, we're coming up to well, we're getting there. We're coming up to mid-October soon. So, and then obviously you've got people who can't think about Christmas because there might not be a Christmas for some people. Halfway. Oh my God. Halfway. Halfway. Thank God. Yeah, I know my character looks like a bloke, but I get told I look like a bloke anyway, so excuse me. When I'm up in the air, I think I have less control over it than I am doing other things. Bollocks. Did I? Oh, I was meant to put that there. I just got my friends home. Oh, I thought I sounded like an Ellie. My friend will know by what, but so it's just a stressful time at work at the moment, as I said. because you're in a catering business doesn't mean that you treat that particular department. I mean, to be honest, anyone in probably catering or like domestic work, like cleaning and things like that, are treated like the lowest of the low, or you're the bottom of the pecking order because you've got a crappiest job or something like that. Not particularly. If there wasn't anything to do with catering or cleaning businesses, well, one, you wouldn't get anything done, and two, you'd be out shopping all the time, and how much do you actually pay for shopping all the time? Like, you're not going to get something like a jacket potato for, I mean, you'd probably pay about a £5 for a jacket potato. I know it come in boxes of it, but they're not big ones. Whilst as staff members, you'd get it cheaper. Yet people still moan about the prices of things. I'm sorry, but you've got a bit of a better job than us. You're going to get paid better. You've got the money to do so. Don't squander it on other things. People tell me that, but I'm not even thinking. All I've done is I paid a bit of my car off, and I still need to pay it off. I mean, even if you won the lottery, I still wouldn't. I mean, the charity that I'm doing this for, I have said to them, I would buy them a plot of land so that they can have a cattery, like especially for rescue cats. And I said, that would be for you guys, not anything else. And that's what I would do. I wouldn't go out buying fancy house, fancy swaggy car. I mean, I like the car that I've got at the moment. Bit bigger than what I've driven, but it's a bit like my mum's old car. But no, I wouldn't. I mean, yeah, I'd love to drive a Mustang. I mean, that's my favourite muscle car, but I wouldn't go out buying one because, one, the insurance is going to cost me an arm and a leg. Doesn't matter if you win the lottery. It's still going to cost you over time. And then, like tax and stuff like that, it's still going to cost you. For things like that. It's like housing. That's still going to cost you. The bigger the house, I mean, probably a bit like my mum, I'd have a bungalow. I know it's being lazy, I wouldn't like say you're not going upstairs, but to be honest with you, I have to hold on to the banister anyway when I come out, going down the stairs, because my legs go uneasy after a while, because I've got problems with my knees. I mean, as I was asleep earlier, they were quite painful. I mean, I was meant to take the dog out for a walk, but I kind of do miss the side of not taking him out for a walk every day. Unfortunately, I'm at work. I'm just going to cover that bit. So all these people buy all swanky new cars like an Audi or whatever, a BMW. Nah. To me, you're just showing off. I don't particularly like the look of an Audi anyway, or a BMW, so right, scratch post done. Basic scratch post. I can't do it any rounder than that. You can get scratch posts that are about that tall, or you can get it higher. That is meant to be higher, but I'm not going to go through that now. I have no way I'm going to go through that now. I ain't doing that now. Sod it. Trying to think of another one. I mean, you get ones with hammocks as well. Like the bits they branch out, and it's like a little dome, like half a dome. So there's a hammock. Any problem I have with them is that, depending on the weight of your cat, it might tip a bit. I mean, it would, because it's a hammock. But I don't particularly like them. I mean, when I like a scratch post, I like it like, you know, like the basic design that I've done in here. So let me go in. So I like it a bit like it's got that structure. So it's got this square structure. I like it like that. And then sometimes you might have that part on it as well. So you might get that, like sort of like that part of a base with a little bit that they can sleep in, and then you might get something like that on the outside, and it might go together because it's got more structure that way. If you've got one that's just like this, and then you've got something that just comes out with a little dome bit, it's not got that weight to it. You need a really good solid base, to be honest, and some have it, some don't. But yeah, like, I mean, you can tell, like, with the bases. I mean, the one that I had ages ago, it was massive. I mean, the base of it was, you can't see my other arms, but it's about my shoulder width. So it had a good solid base to it, and it was cream, if I remember. It had a big column in the middle like that. I'm just trying to remember. No, it had 4 columns, so it had, because sometimes you'll get them on the outside here. That one there, at the 4 corners. So it's more steady. As I said, like the structure with that is more steady. It peels. And then you'll get that coming up, and then it'll probably cut about here, and then you'll get another lot of 4, and then you've got to screw it up. Thing is, the cats like to be very, very nosy when you're putting it together, and they just get in the way of it, which is frustrating, but they're just trying to help you get it done faster. They just want the box for themselves. It's like a cardboard box. You'll probably buy a nice swanky bed for them. They'll have the box rather than the new swanky bed. It's like the guys in the back. I mean, I've got Yuki, Hope, Juju and Ellie. And May's under the, as I said, May's under the table. They'd rather sit on your bed. Or like May used to do when she was, well, I don't know if she still sneakily does it now and again. She'll want to roll around in the litter tray when you've just cleaned it out. And you're like, why do you want to be in a litter tray? Why are you rolling around in a litter tray? My friend just replied. Messaging my co-worker. I mean, I get on so well with my friends at work as well. They're so funny. And I just remembered, oh, I'm going to be in for it tomorrow. I'm going to be in for it tomorrow. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. It's just what I do. The people, I have a nickname at work, so because I like cats a lot, my nickname at work is Pussy Galore. So I suppose it's been getting called something else, but I do find that amusing. Alright, let's do a cat bowl. I know that's easy, a cat bowl is basic and easy, but yeah, as like I said before, you get different colours on that. What have I got? Actually, the cat bowl I've got at the moment, let me just pick it up. It's by, who's it by? It's by Pet. It's a Feed. And that's what I have from 3 of my cats. It's a microchip. It's a microchip feeder. So I have them for 3 of my cats. So they are quite a bit of money, but when I bought them, the money, I think 20% of the money went towards cats protection. So I don't mind when things are done like that. But the normal basic bowls, the other 2 I've got, I don't know, the normal bowls I've got is just like that. Water bowl, ceramic, but they've got water fountain as well. I am not building a water fountain. No way am I building a water fountain. It would look good, but that is circular. The only problem is like the way that it's got LED on it, so when it lights up you can see the water level when it's turned on. I have to turn it off because the plug gets quite warm, and it'll be hard to do the LED, and it's a weird shape. It sort of like sprouts out a bit. But no, I mean a basic cat. Ugh. That was cold then. That was cold. Oh, that was freezing. I do have my window and open look as well. Almost put milk. You can't give milk to cats either, so. Let's do a big one. Excuse me, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, poo. I hate doing things circular. I actually tried to do the alphabet in blocks. I actually had to look it up because I've never done the alphabet in blocks on Minecraft before. So, interesting, but I would have to re-look on how to do them again. Only because I have forgotten. And that was ages ago since I've done that. You have to get the right direction and things like that, so I just can't be bothered at the moment, so. Oh, hang on a minute. And I wonder a bit bigger. Right, let's do the. Sometimes you get like a rim around it. So what type of rim would I want? Rim colour. Let's go for blue, light blue. See, sometimes you'll get like a light blue rim around the edging. I actually like things like that. I mean, you can get customised water bowls for your water bowls, cat bowls, name tags, and that for your cats. Same as for your dogs as well, customised name tags and stuff. And that for your little fluffy friend. I mean, it's the same as like pet rabbits. I've had a rabbit. We've had guinea pigs. It looks a bit more round than that. I mean, I can't do round. Probably if you look at it from that angle, probably. We've had, what is it, rabbits, guinea pigs. My sister's had hamsters. We've had chinchillas. We've had budgies. I've rescued frogs and toads because they're my favourite amphibian. There you go, a nice little water bowl for him. Hang on a minute, I don't like anything too. I don't like it when it does that at the corner. Oh, it drives me nuts. Oh, it's not going to do it. So yeah, basic water bowl. Looks like a huge swimming pool. Actually, I'm going to make that a bit taller. There's no way that I will put the water bowl that high, especially the water, because knowing how cats lick, they don't like to get their whiskers wet, so they will tend to go, well, when I've watched Hope, he goes right at the edge. I need to feed him again later, so basic water bowl really. Huge swimming pool. There's a bit of hair getting on my nose. Oh, do I attempt to litter tray? Well, let's attempt to litter tray. I have to look at this one, and I'll show you why in a minute. I'm not going to show you the actual picture of it because one of the cats they've not done anything in it. There's just grey. Hang on a minute. Let me get rid of that. So there's white, grey. The litter's actually grey as well. I use I use recycled paper, so wood base, paper base, which you can put on the garden and it makes the garden soften up. So I'm just checking this out quickly. My sister was meant to help me with something, but she hasn't. She's probably asleep. She's not on any games, I know that. She is online, but I know she's not playing anything. She's probably watching Netflix. I don't have Netflix, so nor do I want Netflix. I mean, it's obviously something to watch. Like me, watching my anime, and I was watching Ghost Adventures yesterday as well. See, I don't like paranormal stuff. I think I just don't like paranormal stuff in games. I think it just freaks me out a bit. I mean, especially when they come up close to your face. I think that's why I can't play The Walking Dead at the moment. It's not the new Walking Dead game, the VR game, with Daryl and all that in it. It is, how long ago is that? About an hour. About 3 minutes. It is the Saint and Sinners one that scares the absolute wee out of me. And it does scare me. If you've watched me play it, you will find videos on the channel of me playing it and me freaking out. Like again, I can only play that for a certain amount of time before I get quite bad nausea. It's the same with the what game is it? Let me find it. Blood and Truth. I get really bad nausea on that. I'm just going to be about 5 minutes because I need to go to the little ladies' room badly, which is why I'm getting a bit fidgety. So, any of you would like my seat? You may have my seat, because I know you're going to nick it, and I'll be back in a minute. I have to go downstairs. Whew, I needed that. Mummy needed that. When you gotta go low, you gotta go low. Right, what was I doing? A litter tray. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to just do the basic looking one. I'm gonna do a basic looking one, but with the incorporation of with the one that I've actually got. I can do. Let me just do. Naturally, what it looks like. But I need to put some corners on it. Alright. Come on. Bit of phlegm, come on. Open your mouth. Good girl. Open your mouth. Alright. And yeah, cats get phlegm like us as well and they do that noise. You alright, Else? You alright? Come here. You alright? Bit of phlegm. Get it out. No? Get it out. Yeah. So yeah, like us, they get phlegm and whatnot. You alright now? Mummy loves me. I do love you, but you are a pain in the ass. Oh, here comes Jealous. Jealous Hope. Oh. Oh, you alright? Bit of phlegm. Bit of phlegm. Else. Move it out of the way. You alright now? So yeah, as I said, like us, they get phlegm and whatever. You look after Ellie. Oh God, I've got 3 of them now. Well, I've got 2 of them now. I've got the 2 boys. I've got Jealous Hope. Else. Only because of what happened with certain someone. You alright? What is it? Cat hair. Hello. Come here. You alright now? Yeah, Yuki's just woken up. I think someone done that the other day. Didn't they, Hope? Woke Mummy up doing that. got to do it at an angle in a minute. Bollocks. Because this litter tray goes at an angle. It goes at an angle, but it looks... No, it don't go at an angle. It's just a high-based litter tray. Sort of. Like, it's got a hood on it as well, so... Why do I keep doing that? Why? It looks like it goes high, but I can't tell. The thing is, it's got a hood on it, so it's hard to... You alright now? You alright? She's like... She looks at you weirdly. Because sometimes you'll get litter trays that have got a high base. Like... So it goes like high, it goes like low to high, especially where a cat sits as well. I'm trying to think, because it goes around quite a bit. As I said, it's got a hood to it, and the bottom is grey itself anyway, so I must get fed up doing this. I think I will go on Beat Saber after this, but I need to sort out the headset. As I said, the only problem I've got with the headset is because of the fact that it is sitting on the camera, is sitting basically in front of me. I've got nowhere high enough to put it. I don't want to put any nails in the wall just at the moment, but I could tape it to the wall, but I don't think it will stay. I've got gaffer tape, whatever you want to call it, gaffer tape. Anything, I don't want it sticking to the wall because my dad's got to do the wall. So I'm looking at the wall, even though the camera's right behind it. Could try it, couldn't I? Only problem I've got is these guys. They like to be in the way when I'm doing things. Don't you hope? It's like he helps me make my bed. You think, how can a cat help you make your bed? You know when you watch them videos on Facebook, YouTube of cats playing about when their owners are making their bed? That's what I mean. That's what he does, and he goes a little bit mad. And you can't deny that hope, can you, darling? But if I'm going to go on Beat Saber, I don't want to be on it too... Oh, didn't see that. I don't want to be on it too late, even though I didn't start this until about gone 6 a bit. I mean, that would be a basic litter tray, roughly. Like a boat shape. I don't know how I'm going to do this hood, but I'm going to swap games. I'm going to see if I can put the thing up high, just to see how that stays. You want to kiss, but you don't want to kiss. Do you want to cuddle? You smell so nice. You do. Yeah, you do. So I was hugging my cats, 2 of my cats earlier. I was hugging, so that was Hope, he's a moaner. I was hugging May. She was sort of like that in my arms. That's Yuki, who is licking her leg. And then I had Ellie, like, in my arms. I was sitting on the desk this morning. So I'm going to be back in a minute. I just need to see if I can put this up high so that it can get my full body in. So we'll see how that works out. So just give me a while and I'll be back. So hope you... Oh my God, hope your breath... Woo. Fish breath. You haven't been eating fish, have you? Without me knowing. So you got a cat litter tray without their litter, then you got a water bowl, then you got a scratch post basic, and then you got the scratch post that I've got. I'll be back in a minute, guys. What?